Hello everyone. By the way, my name is Jolanda De Gurano. I am the third reporter. The same topic is all about episodic system. Episodic systems competence is based on impressions, behaviors in specific episode, shape, evaluation. Not all competent behavior is automatically noticed. Impressions depend on situation, partner, and context. So, what is the episodic system? The episodic system refers to how people judge communication competence based on specific episodes or moments during interaction. Also, one event, one conversation, or one behavior can strongly affect how competent a person appears. Example, sa first meeting na usa ka student klaro o kalmado siya daw siya mastorya. So, ang teachers and classmates immediately see her as a good communication. So why is it called episodic? Because competence is judged episode by episode. Every interaction is an opportunity to look competent or incompetent. For example, if someone behave well today but rude tomorrow, creates different impressions. So 4, nasa kaning 4 na sa upat ka 4A until 4D. So 4 actors communicative status increases. Higher communicative status, higher perceived competence, and status influences evaluation during interaction. So the higher person's communication skill or social understanding, the more others see them as competent. Example, kang usa ka student, leader mo istorya, mas mutuwang iyang mga classmate kay taas iyang status o communication skills. So for A, communicative status competence impressions, is clear effective speaking increases competence perception, higher status improves relational judgment. So people who speak clearly and confidently are judged as more competent. Like for example, si Ana kay klaro o confident siya mo istorya or mo report. So ma-feel dayon sa teacher ug sa imong classmate nga maayo siya mo communicate. So 4B, percent of valued outcomes competence increases. Good outcomes make an actor appear more competent. Tangible success strengthens impression. So if a person achieve something good, people assume they are competent. Example, ang isa ka student nga nakadaog sa debate. So people think nga maayo gid siya mo communicate. So for C, external attitude, communicative status, strong reputation, higher competence perception, past achievement influence future expectations. So a person reputation influence how others judge their competence. Like example, noon na usa ka student maayo mo English event before siya mo report. So other student is already assume she is competent. So for the status and relationship history, long-term positive interactions build competence. Stable impressions form over repeated episodes. If someone has a good relationship history, they are seen as more competent. Like example, si teacher and student dugay na kay sila nagkaila ug maayo ang ilahang relationship. So mas dali mudawat og feedback ang student tungod kay suod na kay sila sa teacher. So 5 is dapat siya 4, 5A until 5D. So competence based on expectations. Competence is judged by meeting expectations. Expected versus actual behavior influences judgment. So people judge competence based on whether someone meets or breaks expectation. Example, expected nga maayo mo explain ang usa ka student and he explain well, mas taas iyang competence reading kaysa sa iyang actual behavior. 5A, fulfillment of positive expectation. Meeting expectation increased competence perception, expected positive behavior strengthly trust. If someone behaves as expected competence increase, like for example, expected nga maayo mo explain ang student, but na-expect po siya nga na siya mga positive behaviors, and explain well, mas taas iyang competence rating. 5A, 5B, violation of negative expectations. Acting better than expected boosts competence greatly. Positive and expected behavior improves evaluation. So if we expect someone person poorly but they perform well, their competence boosts a lot. Example, expect si teacher nga dili prepare si John, pero pag report niya maayo kay siya nga mo daw siya mo istorya. Everyone is impressed. 5C, fulfillment of competence prototype. Matching traits of an ideal communicator increases competence. Traits include honesty, friendliness, clarity. People have an ideal model of a good communications. If you match that, you look competent. Example, traits like friendly, respectful, clear, kung naa ka, ana, is sure competent ka, tan-awon. 5D, prototype violation. Positive violation raises competence. Negative violation lower competence. If someone acts opposite of the ideal communicator, competence decrease. Like example, ideal communicator, respectful, pero si Maria sige og interrupt, seen as incompetent. Number 6, mutual fulfillment of autonomy and intimacy needs. Autonomy plus intimacy are basic relational needs. When both needs are satisfied, relational competence grows. Balance entails long-term relationship. So healthy communications happens when partners respect each other's personal space, autonomy, and closeness, intimacy. Like example, friends nga magtinabangay pero dili kontrahay, strong and healthy relationship of communication. So 7, mutual attraction increases relational competence. Attraction grows through shared stories and similarities. The more partners feel connected, the better they communicate. Attraction supports smooth, competent interactions. Like people communicate better when they like each other or share similarities. Like example, classmates nga pareho hobby, K-pop, sports, and etc. Mas smooth ang ilahang communicate or conversation. 8. Relationship development is strengthens competence. A relationship grow partners understand each other better. Predictability and comfort increase communication competence. Deeper connection, smoother, more effective interaction. As relationship grow partner and understand each other, better communication becomes easier. Example, best friend. Kabalo na siya kung unsay tone or joke sa usa. Mas klaro ug smooth ang ilang relationship ug ang ilang pag-communication. Number 9, relational system integration. Communication competence becomes part of the whole relationship. Partners create patterns, rules, and communication routine. Competence is judged not by one episode but by the whole system. So long-term relationship create routines and communications patterns that guide how people talk to each other. Like example, like couple nga naanad na sila mag-check-in every day. So nahimo na nila routine that improves connections and competence. Number 10, overall integration of competence systems. Communication competence depends on episodic and relational systems. Episodic behaviors form immediately impressions. Relational patterns shape long-term competence. Both systems work together to form holistic communication effectiveness. So both episodic one-time events and relational long-term interactions creates a full pictures of competence. Example, a student may be shy in the first report, episodic, but over time becomes bitter due to group familiarity, not shy relational. So that's all. Thank you.